Sagittarius, welcome into your Akashic Records reading. So, what is an Akashic record? If you know what an Akashic record is, you may have an idea about what I'm going to be doing in this reading. And if you're not sure, I'm going to explain to you quickly. The Akashic Records is it's seen as, if you can picture it in our human consciousness and our human mind, it can be seen as a library, okay, of every event that has ever taken place on this world, in this planet, and maybe even into the universe, where we are looking at this earthly plane. And it is every event, every memory, every action of every single human being that has ever lived, including animals and insects and nature and every part of everything. It's every event that has ever happened. It is every event that is currently happening, and it is still events that will happen in the future. And it is all contained in this library. And I've been doing a lot of Akashic Record meditations while I'm not recording, and it's been very interesting. So I wanted to start doing these Akashic Record readings for you guys as well. With regards to this, why would you want to know about your Akashic Records? It would be because you want to know basically your purpose for being here, your story, who you are, how has your life been affected by your past actions or actions of other people, what has happened in past lives to you, which can come up. Anything can come up. It can be absolutely anything. When I go into the reading, anything can come up. It can be what events are currently happening to you now and outcomes to situations and what can still be coming in for you. Usually there is many options as to what your future can be, and we may even pick up here maybe 1 or 2 or even 3 different directions that is available for you to go in. So that's why an Akashic Record is so interesting. It's so like in depth, it's deeper than always whatever you think it's going to be, and it's definitely mind opening. Okay, so let's get into this for you. I am using a couple of decks here. I actually want to go into a little bit more in depth. So I've got about 4 oracle decks that I'm using: the Wisdom of the Oracle, the Wisdom of Hidden Realms, the Wisdom of the Oracle, Starseed Oracle. Okay, and then I want to back the oracle cards up with the spell casting oracle deck. And then I'm using 2 different tarot decks. Okay, 2 different tarot decks, so that we can sort of see where the energies are aligning. So let us begin. Sagittarius, thank you for sitting through that with me. I wanted to make sure everybody can understand exactly what's about to happen. So let's call in your spirit guides. Let's ask them to guide us into this Akashic Record that will be yours. Remember, because this is an Akashic Record reading, some of the things I talk about may not be meant for you. It might be meant for somebody else, but there is definitely something here that's got to do with whomever is watching. Okay, so let's get started. Spirit guides. Spirit guides, please come into my spirit room and guide me in this very important reading for all my Sagittariuses who are watching. Sun, moon and rising. Show me clearly what it is I need to see, and please speak to me clearly what it is I need to hear. Open the door for me, please. Okay, let us begin, Sagittarius. First energy out. We're going to be getting 2 oracle cards for everyone that I usually do. So let's get information. Show me what it is that the Sagittarians need to know about their Akashic Records. What it is that they need to know. Show me the information that you know they are allowed to see or hear about. There's certain things in the Akashic Records you are not allowed to get access to until you are ready. So if you're ready, you're going to get this message right now. All right. So we've got the Lord of the Mirror, the Lady of the Mirror. Whoa. Okay, this is reflection and non-judgment. Interesting energy. I'm going to get out a spell casting oracle to go along with it. The Lady of the Mirror. It is a reflection of who you are. Okay. So for some of you guys, if you're a twin and you're a twin, it's coming up very strongly in this message here, the reflection of the mirror. For others of you, you were a twin in a past life with somebody. You are born again with this person into this lifetime, but they're not your twin in this lifetime. They may not even be a family member. For some of you guys, they are a family member. There could be conflict between you and this person at this time, but you were a twin with them in a past life. For others of you, if you are born as a twin now, this is also referencing towards that. This is going to be a very deep reading, so bear with me. Okay, there was another life that you had where you were a twin. You and your twin were you looked so much the same, but you were very different. You might have even had conflict with each other because of your differences, okay? All right, willpower. You're in this lifetime with this person. You're in this lifetime with this person. And they are testing your mettle. It seems to me they are testing your willpower to remain patient. For some of you, this has become your child. Okay. For others of you, you have married this person. Okay. You can, yeah, it's weird. I told you we're going to go kind of deep here. What happens is in different lifetimes, the people that we are connected to in some kind of way, especially a twin energy, it's not twin flame, it's soul family energy. Where you could have had something going on with this person and they have now kind of come back as being somehow like you're responsible for them. It's almost like what has happened before between the two of you. You could have been the older twin, or they just could have been like irresponsible in some kind of way. You were very different. And it's almost as if you've been saving them then and you're still saving them now. So it's like a child that just won't listen to you. It's like a partner who is always needing you to help them with something. You know, maybe they can never find a job, and you're the only one that's working. And it's coming up here in this reading, okay? They're kind of like childlike still, okay? So I did see a 9 of Wands come up. Interesting energy. I see another card as well. The 3 of Pentacles. You're the leader and they feel guilt. Okay. They feel guilt about the way things are between the two of you. They do feel guilt. All right. The Ace of Swords and the Moon card. Wow. So the problem is here, I feel like at this moment, the non-judgment comes up here. I do feel like even if you have conflict with them sometimes, even if they can be driving you a little bit crazy, I feel I picked up guilt in this energy. I feel like sometimes they feel as if you're attacking them or you're judging them. And they feel that because you're the stable one in this connection, you are the one who's in control, you're the one who's always having to go save the day. It's something that's continuing from another lifetime into this lifetime. You know exactly who this person is. There's a person here who is always going to be like, save me, save me, save me. And you're saving them. It can be a family member, a parent, even a friend or a husband, wife, whatever, boyfriend, whatever. But you got a deep connection to them. It's very hard and maybe even impossible for some of you to cut ties with this person. And you may be even getting confused with them, especially if you think this person is your twin flame. They're actually not your twin flame. They're your actual twin from another life. Okay, so that can become very confusing. It's almost as if the two of you are already kind of bound to each other. Okay, with this energy coming in here, I feel like you had this new start with this person coming in. This is your life being born again with each other. And it was not easy. It's been difficult from the very beginning. The moment you met with each other, the connection is so instantaneous with the two of you, because it's like you're looking in the mirror at this person. And the energy is very unknown here with the Moon card. I also feel like because you're now in another circumstance with this person, you're not in the same circumstance as what you were before. And I'm just hearing Spirit Guide going, one was spoiled, one was not in the past. And it's an energy currently right now of a lot of mystery between the two of you. And it's a difficult situation. Sometimes it can be a lot of deception going on. There can be a lot of unknown understanding of what is really going on between you and this person. And it's because of the Moon card coming in here. It talks about what you do not see and what you do not know. So we got to understand with life, every time that we actually are born, and we are born again many, many times. Sometimes I come across these videos on YouTube where people say, oh my gosh, I think my child was born again, and it's so shocking. And I'm like, we're all born again over and over again. It's not shocking at all. It's just that that child is remembering. And I feel like every time we are born again like this, especially in this connection with this person, it's a complete different set of circumstances. And this circumstance at this time, because we do have an Ace of Swords for you, I do feel like it's meant to solve something. It's meant to fix something that maybe has to be fixed from before. Okay, and I feel like this person does test your willpower to hold on to them, to care for them, to keep on helping them. I'm curious to see though, because this connection is two people involved. It doesn't have to be a relationship, and I feel like something has to come from them as well. Let's get more tarot cards out here. We've got a 5 of water. We have got a messenger of fire. And we've got the 8 of cups. I do feel, to be honest with you, there's things between you and this person. I feel like it's so important that you know about this. I do believe that you know exactly who I'm talking about, okay? There's a person that's like reliant upon you all the time. And you might be feeling like, my goodness, when is this ever going to end? It's gonna change. I feel the 5 of water is what happens sometimes in interactions between the two of you, because there is a lot of emotions involved between you two. You do love each other deeply. You have a very deep connection. And because that connection is so deep, it is so painful. And there's a lot of things that you do to them and they do to you that is hurtful. Think of your connection. Really look at your connection again. Say, for instance, this is your child. Okay, this is your partner. This is your parent. This is your own brother or sister. Okay, look at it again from the point of view as twins. That's truly what you are with this person. You're actually siblings, and closer than siblings, because you are identical twins. So these identical twins bring out the worst in each other. You understand? They bring out the worst in you, and you bring out the worst in them. But there's great love there. You're a reflection of what you are. They're a reflection of what you are. You're a reflection of what they are. And that's why it can get so painful, because it's almost like you're seeing the things that you don't want to look at in yourself in them, you know, and they bring it up and you bring it up in them as well. You have to really look at this connection from another point of view. You have to understand here, as you're moving forward, you got to redo the roles between you and this person. If you're a child with this person, it's your parent, or it's your child, or it's your parent, or it's your husband or wife. Look at it now from the point of view as blood, as not child or parent, but as a twin. Okay, and start to move forward with a different eye as you going forward with this person. Look at it from a different perspective. If your sibling, I mean, I've got sisters. I've got 3 children who are all sisters in the house. No one is not in the house anymore, but they do have conflict, the 2 sisters that are here, and they do get onto each other's nerves, but I know they love each other so much. There are times when you see them together and they just were laughing and carrying on, and you go, yeah, that connection will never be broken between the 2 of them. And I feel like the same for you. There is going to be some kind of change as you move forward here. I'm just hearing Spirit Guide saying a lot of you guys just need to know about this so that the energy can shift about how you're actually feeling. You're not actually really their parent or their child or their wife or their husband. You're actually their sibling. And that shift in energy, when you're going to look at it from now a different perspective, is going to put a lot of different feelings. It's going to feel different to you. And that change in your energy is going to be what changes this connection. And as you are moving forward here, this is a good thing, because I see this card lies right next to the Ace of Swords like this. And you are actually looking at this becoming successful, because the Ace of Swords means no matter what, how hard it is, it will get to a place where it is good. And it shows here, because with the 8 of water, which is 8 of cups, it's you walking away from all those things that are not working, and you're moving into a brand new beginning with this person, with the moon card. You're in a different environment, you know, than what you were before. And it's completely different rules that are being laid out now. Maybe before you saw your twin and you were like, wow, they're so crazy, and your parents would be like that, your brother, your sister is driving me nuts, you know, and you would just be like, whoa, for real, they are. But this time around, you're the parent and they're your child, and now you're responsible. Now it's a whole new world that you're in. The coyote now is living in the city where it didn't do before, but it will still survive. It will still survive, and it's going to you guys are going to adapt and adjust to this new roles that are getting played. And I feel there's almost a rebellion coming from this person, almost like they want to rebel against you. Because I can see, even with my 2 daughters, the older one will always kind of like tell the younger one what to do, because that's kids for you. And she's 17 and the one's 11. And when the older one tells the younger one what to do, what does the younger one do? She rebels against it, because she doesn't want to be controlled by her sister. She's like, no, you're not my boss. You see what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of like what's happening here. There's a dynamic of you're not in control of me. You're not in control of me. It's been going on like that for a while, and not even in this lifetime. It's moved into this lifetime. So the person that you're having like the most difficulty with, it's not somebody that you had a relationship with and you broke up with them and you never saw them again. No, it's not this person. It's a person that's in your life, okay? And it sometimes can get difficult between the 2 of you. That is this person. You've got to change. Maybe you feel like you have authority over them because you're their parent. You're going to have to kind of come down to that point where we're actually more equal than what we are like this, and start to work from that energy dynamic. If you do that, you're going to be able to change what's happening here. Something was trying to get healed, and I feel like it is going to get healed. I really, really do. Interesting. I'm finding that so interesting. Akashic records, anything can pop up. Yeah, so this is happening to a lot of you guys. So let's get in here and have a look and see more information from the Akashic records for Sagittarius, whomever is watching. Okay. Why? Oh, yeah. Okay, so why has come up here. There's something in this lifetime that you have. I've never had this card before since I bought this deck. In all the tarot readings that I've done, and I use it quite a lot because I love this deck. I've never had the Y card. And I always look at the Y card when I'm reading the deck or I'm going through the deck. We're always playing with our decks. I always look at the Y card and I'm like, I wonder who's going to get the Y card and what's the Y? And yeah, you are, you got it. Okay. The Y is a question mark you have about something in your life. You're saying, why did that happen? Why did it? So this is your past now. So the Akashic Records is going into something in your history or something that could even be happening now. Why did this event have to take place? Why did that have to happen to me? And I will give you one little example of my why. Okay, when I was 11 years old, I was very naughty. I used to run with a huge group of kids, and we got very, very naughty. And I went to play in a place that I wasn't meant to go play in. I was told not to go there, and I went there anyway with my group, my gang, you know. And I actually ended up in an accident, and I lost my finger. I got very, very sick when this happened because I had 2 operations in the space of 1 week, and they tried to reattach this finger of mine. They could not, and it got blue. It went like completely black, and the doctors, I don't know why they didn't remove it before that time, but you know, everything in divine order. I got very sick, and I was like a month just not knowing where I was. I had a fever constantly. I didn't know. I didn't remember eating in that space, that period of time. I was very sick, and that is when I first saw my spirit guides and these people around me. I was like, who? I would look at it as having like a DMT experience for a month. So if you ever done anything like that, like I had a DMT experience, okay, where you just come out of your body, you're some kind, I don't want to mention it on YouTube in case they flag this video, but you know what I mean. And then you just see reality for what it really is. I had that for like a month where I just saw people coming and going who were not really there. And I was just like, oh, so what's going on? And after that happened, I wasn't the same person anymore. When I got better, I didn't run in that gang of children. I became very, very quiet and a real loner, actually. And that's when I actually connected only to my spirit guides after that. I would have 1 or 2 friends, but very like quiet energy. And it's because I was always in this connection with my spirit guides after that. I grew with them, you know, I grew up with them after that, and they grew up with me. And that's why that happened, you see. So what is your why? What is your why? Let's get more information out here. What is your why? So everything, even the things that we think is bad, it's not, it's more, it's something else. Okay. Your why is attached to your well-being. Something happened in your life here that didn't leave you being okay. Something happened in your life here that left you not safe in some kind of way. Well-being for me, it wouldn't be like, you know, like a holiday. It would be like your needs are taken care of. Your emotions are taken care of. You're fed, you're safe, you're clothed, you got money to live. You got all those necessities. Your well-being is taken care of. Well-being for me feels like needs. Emotional needs, physical needs, mental needs. And something happened here to you where those needs were not taken care of. It could have been in childhood for you, that an event took place, or maybe your entire childhood life, where you're just going, why did that have to unfold that way? Why was it like that for me? Why did I get into a relationship where my well-being was not taken care of? Why did I have to suffer so much? Why did I have poverty? Why didn't we not have a home? Why were we homeless? That's all those kind of things. I want to see now. Let's go in your spirit guide. Show me why. The question came up, you brought it up. Okay, so show me, why was the well-being affected here? Because I feel like this is something that is important to you to know at this time. Let's see what God comes up. We've got the Devil card. In this kind of reading, the Devil card wouldn't be a good positive thing. That's Capricorn's energy. We have the 7 of Wands, always needing to survive. The 10 of Cups. And the Emperor. One of the things I'm picking up here from this so far is that there has been something up with this Devil card here. This could be a specific person. It depends what it means, especially with the cards around it. With the why above this, it feels like you're saying, why did this cause me to have to always need to protect myself, to have to always need to fight for everything, to not feel safe, to feel like everything is a battle for me. And this Devil card can represent a person. It can represent a way of life. It can represent the experience that you had here. Wasn't a 3 of Cups experience, okay? It was a 7 of Wands experience, needing to fight, needing to think, needing to be in. It's almost like you were always in survival mode, some way or the other, and you could never really relax. It was like the other crocodiles are always trying to get to where you were and take what you have, you know. And it's because of this experience. The Devil card here is an experience with regards to something on this earth that happened to you. I don't feel like it was a positive thing. It was a negative kind of experience you've been through. And the why comes up here, and it's so interesting because I'm talking about well-being, I'm talking about the home, I'm talking about all these things. And it comes up here as the 10 of Cups, which is the home, okay, which is your experience here on this earth. The 10 of Cups is your family, where you grew up, the house you lived in, the emotions that you felt, the experience that you had. And it comes next to it with the Emperor, which for some of you guys, this can be a parent figure here as the Emperor, which is Aries, who did make your home life, the well-being was not taken care of. For others of you, this is, and I feel like it is this for both of you. For others of you, this can even be somebody you are married to, with the Emperor representing this person. Their behavior could have been very, very out of control somehow along the line. And it's interesting because the 10 of Cups and the Emperor card does come up here as well. Not only meaning your past, but it's also showing you something that is capable of you to reach. Okay, remember the Akashic records will show you what possibility you have here. the possibility that's still available to you. Okay, let's get more tarot cards out and see what will come up. More information, please. I'm especially curious about the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. I want to know more about, is this your future? Is it where your possibility still lies? Being you can have what you never had. Okay, and you can be the one who is in control of their own life. Though you can be the one who calls the shots, who makes their life to be what you want it to be. And I believe that any which way. And it's almost like you're coming out of like a victimhood here. Okay, let's get more information. Let's get more information. Why? Okay, why? Strength card, the Fool card, the whoa, yo, this is big. It's like my story. It's like my story. Why would that happen to me? I was only 11 years old. You know, I was a little kid. I wasn't a little kid when I came out of it anymore. I'd changed. And the Strength card came up here for me in the reverse position. Okay. And these events have taken place for you, not to make you weaker. Got Leo in your reading. Not to make you weaker. Not to make you feel like you're a victim. But it's actually to make you stronger. And this is really the reason why certain events happen. I mean, even for me, the reason why I had to go through something like that, which was emotionally even very hard for me at that time, I wouldn't be who I am today if it didn't happen. And that makes me to become a very strong person. This was that first step on the road for it to happen. And it wasn't a good experience. But if it didn't happen, I wouldn't be giving you this Akashic record reading. I would be somebody else out there. Maybe still running with a big gang of people, drinking every weekend, going crazy, doing mad things, you know what I mean? I'm not that person because of the event that took place. You will not be who you were if these events didn't take place. And who you are still becoming here, the strength that you had to become to go through your well-being not being taken care of, has activated something very strong in you. And because of this event, you're still going to see something here. You are going to still change something in your life. I feel like an event is coming. It can be an opportunity. It can be a change in direction. It can be something that occurs in your life. And if you didn't go through what you went through, you would not know how to navigate what this is. You wouldn't be able to handle this. When it came in, if you didn't go through all the things that you went through, the why for you, if you didn't go through the why, when this event comes, you wouldn't be able to do it. You wouldn't be able to cope with what will happen. Not that it's bad, you just wouldn't be strong enough to be able to be the person you need to be becoming, because your world is still changing. Your world is still changing. You're going to be jumping worlds in this world. So reminds me of the reading I just did for you. The previous reading for Sagittarius, please go and watch it. If you're in this reading and you're watching this one, you will definitely resonate with that one if you haven't seen it yet. This is 5D world, and I just did a reading on 5D. If you're seeing that reading or you're even seeing this one, you're moving into a 5D reality. And this is what it is. That's your world card. If you never went through these things in your life, if you never experienced what you experienced, even the really bad stuff, okay, it wouldn't have turned you into what you have become. And what you have become is what you need to be able to move into the new world you are going into. And maybe even the next one. Your strength and your journey and your experiences has turned you into something. And only that strength, excuse me, that is activated inside of you is going to be what can open that door there. That portal that's going to let you move to these different worlds here. And I feel like you're still going to maybe even become this, because this card is right on top of it like that. Right on top of it like that. And you've got this energy of your life, your 10 of Cups, and where you are no longer a victim. So don't look at your journey and hate it. if you didn't go through this journey, you're not going to be moving to a new world that you currently are not yet experiencing. So I'm grateful for what happened to me, because this is the best possible outcome for me. Okay, and you will be grateful as well, because you're going to see what's your best possible outcome. So interesting. Let's get into one more message. Let's dive deep, Spirit Guide. Going into Starseed Oracle. Let's go deep here and see what is you are saying. Perspective. Holy moly. Okay. None of this. Oh, this is so big one. Big one. Okay, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. So there's a story about the astronauts, okay? There's a lot of people out there with so many conspiracy theories. Guys, you must just be chilled, hey? You know what I mean? As a Hedge witch, I can tell you, yes, people do travel into outer space. It's not a conspiracy theory, okay? It's like, no, there's no one. I think I remember seeing a story recently. I was just scrolling on YouTube and I saw the title, "There's no one out there. It's a lie." You know, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah, no, they are out there. they are out there. There's even other beings out there as well, other like worlds out there. That's their own thing going on, and we're in our own thing. With this energy, when the astronauts left the gravitational force and they went into outer space for the first time, it is a profound moment for them. They have a spiritual, almost like awakening, when they turn around and they look at the earth. They realize that, first of all, we are all one. They realize the understanding of the hugeness of what this all is. It puts things into perspective. It puts things into what matters. You have just separated yourself from the entire humanity. Do you see? And that is major. That is a huge, major energy. I think my lights are going to go out. I just have this feeling my lights are going to go out. But anyway, with this energy, with this energy, I feel like there's a big change of perspective that's going to happen to you. And you got to understand something. When it says none of this matters, where it feels like everything matters, do you know what that means? That's spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening is understanding that none of this matters. All the little things that we're freaking out about, all the things that we feel is so important, all the things that's tied to the ego mind. What do they think of me? Will I be okay? Why is my life like this? The whys. Why is everything, we're taking things so seriously. I saw an empowerment card popping up. I told you you're going to understand something here. I told you over here there's going to be empowerment in your life, okay? With regards to this, I do feel as if you are going to move into a time where you have got such a deep understanding about the truth. You guys are all going through a spiritual awakening. Who are watching my channel, you're going through a major spiritual awakening. I'm so honored. Sometimes I'll try to answer your guys' questions and stuff in the comments, and I read your guys' questions, and you're like, I've been here for so long. I've been here for the whole of 2023. I've been here for months. And I'm just like, I am so greatly honored to walk with you on this short little journey that we have together in the space of time, to see you become this empowered, understanding human being. It is your destiny. It is written in the Akashic records that you will see this life very differently, that you will become one of the awakened ones. Congratulations. Prepare yourself. Okay, because when you become one of the awakened ones, that it's not, and even the awakened ones are not, it's not like you become enlightened. You're never fully understanding. You're never really there. This is something that happens inside your brain. Not that I'm saying I'm awakened one. Sometimes I'm awakened and sometimes I'm just not awakened. You know what I mean? But it gets to this point where you get this light bulb that goes off and you have this reality check and you just understand like, oh, whoa, zooming out. And you just look at everything and you just realize this is all a play. This is all just a fantasy. This is not even reality. And that where I understood this from was because I'm a Hedge witch. So when I dream into spirit worlds, not one level. There are different places, that you can go, where spirit guides can move to different places as well. But there's also some places that they don't go to either. There's in-between places, there's gray places, there's places where it's I'd say the basic dream world. And it's when you're there and you're in the dream, you do not know that you are dreaming. You do not know. I will share with you guys, because you're this far in the reading. I'll share with you. This morning, I woke up at about 4 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, wow, an hour and I have to wake up. And I went to go do my stuff. I came back to it. I was like, let me catch another 30 minutes sleep. And I started dreaming about my mom. And my mom has passed away. And I'm in my house and I'm dreaming. So when you dream that you're in your home, especially if you're dreaming that you're in your bed and you're sleeping, okay, you're in the gray. I like to call it the gray. And this is the meeting place between passed on loved ones and you. So whenever you're dreaming about your home or a home that you used to live in, and your passed on loved one is there, you are together at that point. And in my dream, because now I'm half asleep and half awake, I hear my mom walking into my bedroom, and she walks and she's pottering around the house, and I know it's my mom in the home, but it's in my dream. But now I start to wake up, and in my mind, I'm saying to myself, but my mom is sleeping. And I don't realize now that I'm dreaming, okay? And my mom is sleeping, and why is she in my bedroom? Why is she in my bedroom? And I'm laying there, and I keep hearing her coming in, opening my cupboards, going out again. And in my mind, I'm going, but my mom is sleeping. Why is she? Then I start getting worried. And I say, oh my goodness, because sometimes when people pass on, they will kind of leave their bodies before they do. That's what happened with my dad. He came around, you know, and then he passed the next day. He came around in his sleep. And and immediately when I think, what if something's wrong with her? I open my eyes immediately, and I say, oh no, I must go check on her. I must go check if she's okay. And then I said, oh no, she was just here in my dream. It's okay, she was just here in my dream. She was present with me in the room this morning. And then I was like, oh, it's okay. She's all right, you know, although she's passed, but she's okay. She was just pottering around me in my dream. I could literally hear noises in the house and doors opening, my cupboards opening. And it's so interesting because the drawer that I kept on hearing opening is her dressing table, okay? And literally that's what happened. And when I woke up, I got so scared because I was like, oh, I need to go check on her to see if she's okay, because I know she's not really here. It's like it's her spirit coming. And then I reminded myself, no, she's okay, because she's already passed on. She was just here visiting with you. And this is where you're going. This is your change of perspective. You're going to understand that the life that we are currently living is another like an onion, another level, another layer of life. And all those layers of life, they're dreams. And this is just another one of them. And sometimes the dream world and the dream world that you're currently in will overlap with another level of dream, and it will cross over like it happened to me today. You will understand that in a dream, nothing is permanent. In a dream, even this is not real. And if you realize that, what are you going to do from there? What are you going to do? You're going to take everything so seriously? Or you're going to finally go out there and start to learn how to fly? Finally go out there and start to learn how to actually have some fun. Because I know there's some dreams that we have that is so much fun. It's like the greatest adventure. It's like, gosh, it's like a movie that you're in, you know. And you wake up and you're just like, oh, why did the alarm go? I want to go back to that dream. That was so fun. Make this life like that. Make this life an adventure. Make it fun, because it's only temporary. You're not meant to come here and freak out. You're meant to come here and have fun. Turn it into some kind of reality that is fantasy. Okay, that's the thing when you see people becoming enlightened or understanding this kind of concept on their journey, then people think they've gone crazy. People will think you're gone crazy. And it's because they start doing really weird things, because they really realize like it doesn't really matter. And sometimes older people can do this. So older people, you just start noticing them doing really crazy things. It is because at the end of the day, nothing really matters, and it's all a dream. If you know it's a dream, you're going to start to have some fun. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's the ultimate understanding. That's when you see older people start going crazy, and you notice, like, I saw a lady with like 104, I don't know who else saw this on YouTube, skydiving, and she was just like And people must have said, but you're going to skydive and have a heart attack. And she was like, so what? You see what I'm saying? Because right now, I see you changing perspective. There's an awakening happening to you. With the Queen of Swords, that's clear energy. It's an open mind. It's clarity, understanding, a change of how you think. And this is literally going to change what is currently always holding you and keeping you, which is worries about the future, which is worries about the past, which is worries about life. Is it going to be okay? Is it not going to be okay? Oh my goodness, what if I do this and I make a mistake? Nothing is a mistake. Everything you're doing is perfect. Okay? It is the journey. Do not be afraid of the pain. Do not be afraid of the happiness. Experience it all as a story. The greatest movies that we watch is filled with drama and pain and joy and outcome and aha moments. Your life is a movie. Make it a damn good one, okay? Make it a damn good one. And you go back to the other side there. You want to come out there and you pass over to that other level of the dream. And your spirit guides and your family members are standing there and they go, good performance. That was amazing. And you're like, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You get the Oscar. You know what I mean? Make sure you make it interesting. Make sure you have fun, okay? Because here it is. Here is the fun. Overtaking the worries, which is what you will walk away from. Walking away from the things that do not serve you, the Seven of Pentacles. If you fall into alignment like this, with this understanding about what life truly is, the energy that you are, which is not imbalanced here, will automatically fall into balance. And that's when you're in alignment. When all of a sudden you're just like, oh, okay, this is just one big thing happening here. Let me just go with this flow. Let me just see where it takes me. When you do that, something shifts inside of you. I like to think of it as we fall into alignment with the universe and we start to move with this great cosmic spiral. We start to move with that great cosmic spiral, and the spiral just turns and turns and turns, and you just go with it. And that's when events start to turn out in your favor, because you're no longer in battle with it. You're no longer in fear of it. You're standing in it and you let it take you. And that is when life becomes very, very interesting and exciting, and you find yourself being happy. You find yourself being happy, and you just kind of like go with it, and you'll be so surprised. You'll be even more surprised than anything what can truly happen. Then you're really going to look back and go, oh, if people only knew how you can get this to happen for you. And that's why I think the empowerment comes in for you. The empowerment happens when you surrender, when you let go to this great spiral of the universe and you say, take me and show me. You know what I mean? Let me go. It's a dream anyway. Oh, then the dream, you'll see where it goes. You'll see the excitement of life. Because right now, Three of Swords energy, the spiral of life, the Wheel of Fortune, my goodness gracious, this reading. Your Four of Cups coming up here, your Magician under the deck. Do not be afraid. The Four of Cups is perfectly aligned with the Three of Air, the Three of Swords. The Four of Cups is fear, which comes up here in your Seven of Pentacles, okay, with regards to the pain of the past. And this big wheel, which is the spiral of the universe, the Milky Way, the galaxies that are just turning and turning in a great big spiral, it will turn anyway. Excuse me, it's going to turn anyway. It is going to turn, and it's going to turn, and it's going to turn. And whatever you carry, it will turn you into that. If you're carrying fear, if you're carrying doubt, if you're carrying worry, then it will turn with those things in it. And so your reality will be that. But if you start to say, okay, I surrender, I'm going to fly into the unknown, and I'm going to surrender to joy, you're going to then see the spiral turning in this energy. That's how it is. Things will still go wrong. Things will still happen. You'll wake up one day and, you know, your car will be broken down. You'll wake up one day and find out that you got the flu. And you're like, oh no, I got the flu. Oh no, I've lost my job. But it's not going to be the same. You're not going to feel the same. Because you're also going to be realizing that at the end of the day, I am the magician in this big spiral of the galaxy. It is not happening because it's happening against me. If I align with it, it will happen for me. And it depends on the energy that I carry. It responds to me. If I'm in fear with the Three of Swords, if I'm in fear with the Four of Cups, it will respond to that energy. And so I will be the magician to create more of those things. If you surrender to it, that is when you truly empower yourself. And that's when you realize, actually, I can kind of bring in the things that I want because I'm aligned with the universe. And so the universe will align with me. And boom, empowerment. It's like enlightenment. And it's funny, to become empowered in this energy, you have to surrender the truth. It's like you have to wake up. You hear a lot of people talking about awakening, the Great Awakening. Everybody needs to go to the Great Awakening. We're in the middle of the Great Awakening. People don't really know what that means. The Great Awakening is not just you realizing the truth about the world and people and the mysteries. It's you actually waking up in this dream. To awaken means you have to wake up in the dream. And when you wake up in the dream, you realize you're dreaming. And that's when you become the empowered magician in your own life. Because you realize you're dreaming. What is it you cannot do? Sagittarius. There we go. I hope that you get what I'm saying. I hope that you understand. I think if you hear, you get it. Thank you for staying with me. It's nearly, I don't know how many minutes is going on here, but thank you for being here. Thank you for staying with me. I thought my power was going to go out because I got a notification. And I thought, well, my power might go out. We get notified. You see, load shedding schedule pops up on my phone. Don't even ask. South Africa. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. And it's literally, it didn't happen. So I'm absolutely amazed. This light, the power state was supposed to go off. The power has stayed on throughout this entire reading. It's been 15 minutes already and it hasn't gone off. Because why? You guys were meant to get this message. Why? Because we surrender and then life starts to move the way that you want it to go. Sagittarius, comment below. Please tell me what you think about this reading if you're here. I really want to know because that's the first time I'm going so deep into it like this, into the Akashic like that. And I think I absolutely love the energy. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.